As soon as I heard about this, I had to film it. A soft jerkbait, like so many lures, is easy to do the same thing with over and over again. Well, in this case, a traditional twitch and pause retrieve, and it works. It works great. But this is something totally different that I hadn't tried. I have to give credit to both Seth Feider and Tyler Berger Fishing. This is where I heard about this and why I wanted to film it, so you could see exactly what both Seth and Tyler were talking about if you happen to see their videos. They both mention that the lure that works best with this is a Caffeine Shad, and it's because of this tail design. It gets real thin here and then widens out again. The retrieve is simple. Throw the lure out and let it sink about a foot or so. This is a really heavy soft jerkbait, so it doesn't take long for it to drop, even rigged weightless. In fact, this is a weightless presentation. Then make sure all the slack is out of the line. I like to point the rod at the lure while doing this and then give the lure a side pull. You will see the tail absolutely chatter or vibrate back and forth rapidly, so much so that you can feel the vibration in the rod. Now, it's not as strong as something like a hard bait, but you can definitely feel it. Then let the lure sink down again and repeat. Now, there's really two key parts. Let the lure sink enough so it doesn't break the surface too quick on the pull, and then make sure the slack is totally out of the line. Now, this view from above the water really demonstrates just how rapidly that tail kicks, sending all kinds of disturbances into the water. I really like how Tyler explains why bass bite this. He says it forces the bass to make a decision. In other words, is that feeding instinct going to kick in? And if it does, they will chase this lure down really fast. We've all had retrieves in the past on different lures where that sudden change in speed or direction gets a bass to react. Well, this is playing off of that instinctual reaction. Now, as far as the equipment, I used one of my topwater rods. This is a medium power rating with a fast action. I have it spooled with braid to a fluoro leader. Now, this is definitely a retrieve I plan on mixing in to my normal soft jerkbait fishing, where I often use the traditional twitch and pause approach. And I can definitely see where this can also be super effective when there is some good visibility in the water. Drop a comment down below if you have tried this and share your experiences with us. And hey, if you would like to watch a video that compares the underwater sound between a rattling style plopper and a traditional one, go ahead and check this out, and make sure that you go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.